Forge stood by the wash road where the coal smoke kissed the moon, and one bent horseshoe on the anvil rang each night at 2:30. I was blacksmith for the county, hammer, tongs, and leather hand. I could tell a man by hoof prints better than his wedding band. And two riders came at sundown with a sack of stolen pay, said, "Turn our tracks around, old man, and we'll make your trouble gray." Hammer low, Judas Forge, let the iron tell the tale. Every nail I drove for silver put an innocent man in jail. When the horseshoe rings at midnight and the coals burn white and cold, there's a hoof print in the ashes where the truth comes back for gold. I shod their horses backward and made the trail lie through the clay. The posse followed crooked marks and dragged young Willard Gray. His wife came to my doorway with his supper in a pail, said he was mending fence till moonrise. I kept hammering the nail. Hammer low, Judas Forge, let the iron tell the tale. Every nail I drove for silver put an innocent man in jail. When the horseshoe rings at midnight and the coals burn white and cold, there's a hoof print in the ashes where the truth comes back for gold. Last night the bellows breathed alone, though no hand pulled the chain. The gray horse stood inside the fire with no bridle and no mane. And Willard's voice came through the smoke, soft as rain on rust. Turn the shoe the right way, blacksmith, or wear your lie through dust. Hammer low, Judas Forge, now the iron knows my name. No crooked track stays hidden when the dead walk through the flame. If they find my apron hanging where the coal and cinders rolled, say the hoof prints all turned forward when the truth came back for gold. Judas Forge stands cold by morning, but folks still hear it soon. One bent horseshoe on the anvil, ringing out at 2:30. Chapel lost its steeple in a storm nobody saw, but I rusted where the vein kept turning like it answered high and low. I was sheriff down in Ashland, wore my star above my life. Folks would tip their hats on Sunday, never meeting both my eyes. A drifter came with papers proving what the mayor stole. I locked him in the smokehouse and let winter take its toll. Turn, turn, weather vane, point where the guilty run. to the graveyard, west to the setting sun. If the iron rooster screams when the desert wind goes still, Crowbone Chapel knows your name and it's pointing to the hill. He had one cracked pair of spectacles and a coat too thin for snow. Said, "Sheriff, read this letter. There's a widow needs to know." I fed the stove with his confession, watched the ashes climb and twist. By morning all the town was warmer and my badge felt cold as grist. Turn, turn, weather vane, point where the guilty run. North to the graveyard, west to the setting sun. If the iron rooster screams when the desert wind goes still, Crowbone Chapel knows your name and it's pointing to the hill. Last night above the chapel ruins, that vane spun against the sky. No wind moved through the sagebrush, no coyote dared reply. Then the rooster bent its iron head and crowed like Judgment Day, and the drifter stood behind me with snow that would not melt away. Turn, turn, weather vane, now point your beak at me. A badge can shine in daylight and still rust underneath. If they find my star at sunrise on the chapel windowsill, tell Ashland I was summoned where the vane points to the hill. Crowbone Chapel lost its steeple, but the town still checks the sky, for that rooster turns its sun down when another liar dies. Tree Hollow had no dance hall, just a stump beneath the pine. But a fiddle played there nightly with no hand upon the line. I was fiddler for the cattlemen, played waltzes, reels, and lies. When they dragged young Eli from his cabin, I kept in their eyes. His wife stood barefoot in the doorway, holding flower on her sleeve. She said, "Mister, stop that playing." I played louder, not to grieve. Play, fiddle, play, where the black pine leans away. Every bow stroke cuts the silence of the truth I would not say. If you hear that tune at sundown, don't you follow, don't you stay. There's a song in Hang Tree Hollow that the guilty have to pay. Eli never stole their horses, never branded any hide. He only knew which rich man's cattle crossed the creek on the wrong side. They paid me with a silver buckle and a bottle wrapped in twine. By morning he was just a warning, and that buckle still was mine. where the black pine leans away. Every bow stroke cuts the silence of the truth I would not say. If you hear that tune at sundown, don't you follow, don't you stay. There's a song in Hang Tree Hollow that the guilty have to pay. Last night the fiddle found me in a drawer beneath my bed. Its strings were black as horsehair and its wooden throat was red. Then Eli's wife came humming with flour still on her sleeve. Said, play the tune you played that night, but this time make it grieve. Play, fiddle, play, let the crooked cattle stray. Let the rich men hear the rope creak, in that they made pay. If they find my buckle buried where the pine roots split the clay, tell them I went dancing with the dead I played away. Hang Tree Hollow has no dance hall, just a stump beneath the pine. But the fiddle plays there nightly, and the last note sounds like mine. In gallows bend the women whisper when the sunset stains the thread. There's a needle in the window sewing coats upon the dead. Miss Clara kept a thimble made of tarnished wedding gold. She stitched black suits for hanging men and never once looked old. The sheriff brought her linen and a sack of silver coins. Said, make it clean by morning, ma'am, we hang the thief at dawn. So, Clara, so, pull that black thread slow. Some sins wear boots in daylight, some sins sleep below. When the needle starts to tremble and the desert wind turns cold, there's one more soul in Gallows Bend the gallows cannot hold. The boy they called a robber had a prayer tied to his sleeve. He said, I never took that money, but no one here believes. Clara heard his mother crying by the jailhouse iron door. Then she found the sheriff's button on the dead boy's prison floor. So, Clara, so, pull that black thread slow. Some sins wear boots in daylight, some sins sleep below. When the needle starts to tremble and the desert wind turns cold, there's one more soul in Gallows Bend the gallows cannot hold. That night she stitched a coat so dark it swallowed up the flame. On the collar with red cotton she sewed the sheriff's name. By sunrise, there was no rope creaking, no prisoner in the square, just the sheriff in that black coat swinging gently in the air. So, Clara, so, pull that black thread slow. The truth don't need a pistol when the guilty reap what grows. If you pass through Gallows Bend, friend, keep your collar from the cold. There's a seamstress at the window, and she knows what men have sold. They buried Claire nameless where the thorn and sagebrush lean, but every hanging suit since then has one red stitch unseen. They built a court in Jericho flat from cedar, rope, and bone, but the judge who rode in Friday cast no shadow of his own. His coat was black as well water, his hat was gray with dust. He laid a rusted pocket watch beside a Bible split with rust. No jury sat before him, no sheriff barred the door, just 12 empty chairs in silence, and my bootsteps on the floor. Oh, judge with no shadow, don't call my name tonight. I got a mother's locket and a lie I held too tight. If heaven won't defend me, if hell won't let me go, send my soul through Jericho where the dead men's whistles blow. I sold out a red-eyed Parker for a horse and 25, told the law where he was sleeping, then swore I kept him alive. But I still hear his spur chain dragging slow beneath my bed, and the beans burn black at supper when I try to feed the dead. Oh, judge with no shadow, don't call my name tonight. I got a mother's locket and a lie held too tight. If heaven won't defend me, if hell won't let me go, send my soul through Jericho where the dead men's whistles blow. The judge wound up that old watch, though the hands had turned to sand. Said every man who sells a brother buys a rope with his own hand. And the chairs began to creaking one by one against the wall, and every face I'd run from came to hear the gavel fall. Oh, judge with no shadow, now I know your kind of light. It don't shine upon the living, it just opens up the night. No horse can outrun witness, No dust can hide the blow. I'll ride bowed down through Jericho, where the dead men's whistles blow. They found the courthouse empty and my locket on the rail, but 12 chairs faced the desert and one held my hat and veil. Widow's Teeth was a canyon pass where the wind cut bone from breath, and a rope bridge crossed the darkness like a bargain made with death. I kept the bridge for travelers, took their coins and tied the line, knew every knot by finger, knew which planks were split with time. Then the silver men from Denver put a purse beneath my door, said cut one rope at moonrise and asked no questions more. Swing low, rope bridge over black and hollow ground. Every knot I loosened keeps on tightening me down. If you hear the canyon praying where no living voice should be, don't cross at Widow's Teeth, boys, don't cross behind me. The wagon came near midnight with 2 lamps fighting dust. A woman held a cradle tight, her husband held his trust. I saw the baby's blanket caught beneath the lantern glow. Then I turned my face to heaven and let the left rope go. Swing low, rope bridge over black and hollow ground. Every knot I loosened keeps on tightening me down. If you hear the canyon praying where no living voice should be, don't cross at Widow's Teeth, boys, don't cross behind me. Last night my hands went numb and twisted like old hemp in the rain. I woke up on that canyon edge with a cradle calling my name. The bridge was whole and waiting, though it burned down years ago. And on each plank a small wet footprint showed me where to go. Swing low, rope bridge, let the guilty cross alone. No purse can pay the fallen, no grave can hide the stone. If they find my coat at sunrise hanging where the rope should be, tell the canyon kept its bargain and the bridge crossed over me. Widow's Teeth was a canyon pass where the wind still cuts the plain, and a cradle song at moonrise swings softly in the rain. tracks run west of Hollow Mesa. No station lights the plain, but every year on All Souls Evening you can hear a midnight train. I was hired to guard a strong box full of silver, deeds, and gold. The banker said no man will know it, but greed don't do what it is told. 5 riders came with flower sack faces. I knew each voice by name. I kept my rifle pointed downward while the passengers screamed in flame. Lord, don't stop that train for me. Let it thunder past the stone. There's a ticket in my pocket for a seat I don't want owned. If the whistle starts a-wailing where no iron rails remain, you best pray you ain't been summoned by the train beneath the mesa. A mother held her baby crying. A preacher clutched his book. I saw the fire take the curtains, and I still turned back to look. They gave me half the stolen silver, wrapped in canvas stained with smoke. I bought a ranch near San Lorenzo, but no seed I planted woke. Lord, don't stop that train for me. Let it thunder past the stone. There's a ticket in my pocket for a seat I don't want owned. If the whistle starts a-wailing where no iron rails remain, you best pray you ain't been summoned by the train beneath the mesa. Now the cattle won't cross water, and the well gives only rust. My wife hears wheels at supper, dragging sparks across the dust. Last night I found a burned out lantern swinging cold above my gate, and a child's small handprint in the ashes on the silver dinner plate. Lord, don't stop that train for me, but it's slowing by the stone. There's a conductor with no eyelids calling, passenger, come home. I can smell the smoke of judgment. I can hear the couplings chain. Tonight I pay the fare forever on the train beneath the mesa. At dawn they found my ranch house empty. All the silver turned to black, and out past Hollow Mesa there were fresh rails in the sand. with a chair that faced the wall, and a straight razor in the drawer there that would open when night would fall. I shaved sheriffs, thieves, and preachers, kept their secrets in the sink, heard more sins beneath a towel than most men dare to think. Then a rider came from Canaan with a scar beneath his chin. The banker said, "Now name him guilty," and pushed $10 in. Close that razor, mercy goes. Close that silver blade. Some lies don't die at sundown, some debts don't ride away. If the chair turns by itself and the mirror starts to dull, there's a man still waiting for judgment at the razor of Mercy Gulch. The boy they hanged was younger than the dust upon my floor. He said, "Sir, you shaved the real man yesterday at 4:30. I looked down at my apron, looked away from his mother's cry, and the banker kept his clean chin while an innocent man swung high." Close that razor, Mercy Gulch. Close that silver blade. Some lies don't die at sundown, some debts don't ride away. If the chair turns by itself and the mirror starts to dull, there's a man still waiting for judgment at the razor of Mercy Gulch. Last night the white towel lifted, though no hand was in the room. The chairs spun slow toward midnight, and the lamp burned courthouse blue. In the glass that boy stood waiting, with soap still on his face, said, "Mister, give me one clean shave before I leave this place." Close that razor, Mercy Gulch, but my hand won't let it be. The blade knows every silence that I sold for currency. If they find my shop at morning with a mirror cracked and full, tell the truth was finally sharpened by the razor of Mercy Gulch. Mercy Gulch has one small barber shop, but no barber keeps the key, and a chair turns toward the doorway for every liar it can see. Light was split by lightning on a hill of ironstone, and the surveyor's chain lay coiled there like a snake that found a home. I measured land for cattle barons, marked the earth with wooden stakes, moved one line by 40 paces for a pouch of golden flakes. Old Ben Carter's little graveyard fell outside the deed by dawn. I said the law is ink and numbers, while his dead were moved along. Lay that chain down, lay it low, don't let the cold links know. Every foot of stolen ground has a root that won't let go. When the red dust starts to whisper, when the moon leans thin and wide, you'll hear the chain come dragging through Red Divide. Ben stood there with his hat off, holding flowers brown and dry. Said, my wife has slept here 20 years, don't make me say goodbye. I drove my stake beside her marker, turned my horse and took the pay. By sundown every crow in town was facing Carter's way. Lay that chain down, lay it low, don't let the cold links know. Every foot of stolen ground has a root that won't let go. When the red dust starts to whisper and the moon leans thin and wide, you'll hear the chain come dragging through Red Divide. Last night beneath my floorboards, that old brass chain uncurled. It measured out my bedroom like it owned my little world. Then Ben's wife stood in the doorway with grave dirt on her gown. Said, Mister, mark the boundary where a guilty man lies down. Lay that chain down, lay it low. Now the links have found my soul. No paper fence can hold back bones, no paid-off judge controls. If they find my boots at sunrise by a stake no hand supplied, tell them I was measured by the chain at Red Divide. Red Divide was split by lightning on a hill of iron stone, and the chain keeps counting paces where I should have left her bones. Raven draw at one card table where dust would never lie, and a deck locked in a strong box that could deal the way men die. I dealt cards for hungry ranchers under lanterns swinging low, kept an ace beneath my sleeve cuff, kept my conscience moving slow. A farmer bet his daughter's dowry, his mule, his land, his name. I turned the black ace over and smiled like luck was tame. Don't deal the black ace, mister, don't let that dark card fall. It remembers every trembling hand that reached and lost it all. When the raven taps the window and the whiskey turns to clay, the black ace rides at midnight to collect what gamblers pay. The farmer walked out wordless, hat pulled down against the rain. His daughter stood beside the hitch rail with her wedding dress in a grain sack. I heard she married an old man, heard he vanished by the creek. But every card I touched thereafter felt like bones against my cheek. Don't deal the black haze, mister. Don't let that dark card fall. It remembers every trembling hand that reached and lost it all. When the raven taps the window and the whiskey turns to clay, the black ace rides at midnight to collect what gamblers pay. Last night the strong box opened with no key inside my hand. The deck spread out before me like a graveyard in the sand. Then that girl in faded muslin sat across from me alone. Said, "Deal it fair this time, sir," in a voice like turning stone. Don't deal the black ace, mister, but my fingers knew the way. It slid out black as judgment where my last good prayer should lay. Now the chair across is empty and the dawn won't speak my name. The black ace rides at midnight and I lost my soul the same. A raven draw has one card table where the dust still will not lie, and the dealer in the corner keeps an ace in his dead eye.